These are the most embarrassing basketball moments in history. Luka Doncic was attempting to seduce. Luka felt ashamed during the first half. Not only was he having his worst game start of his career, but the Mavericks were being dubbed. So Luka reasoned, well, things can't be much worse.
Doncic is known for being a fierce competitor, and he's clearly upset with himself missing 4 or 5 free throws as his team's trying to climb back in the game.
You know, ripping your shirt like that was like Hulk Hogan.
Now, flashing chest hair to impress boys is one thing, but Lebron is accustomed to these strange times, particularly when he's on live television, and KD made it the most embarrassing moment in All-Star history.
I'm gonna need some size for sure. I'm gonna need some size and some defense in the interior. Especially with Giannis and LeBron James
Without question.
Such great basketball this year. I need somebody to offset that, so I'm gonna go with Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, KD was more worried about the size of his guy than playing with Harden again. But Harden was probably planning on missing the game anyway. And LeBron's clipboard execution? Flawless. It demonstrated that he's a professional when dealing with difficult situations. It reminds me of the day his teammate disgraced himself so badly that he became a lifelong meme. Nobody can rescue one guy when he's horny for a victory. Come on, Blake. It's not being paid enough for that job. But even that isn't as bad as what cameras recorded KD doing.
We'll have the ball in their front court. See, both teams still have a timeout left.
Yes. And it wasn't the first time he had been captured on camera. Honestly, KD? Really? You're simply going to hit it on camera? Man, you need help. But he should learn from Dennis Smith's tough situation, since late in the third quarter of a game between the Mavericks and Clippers, things got a bit violent, and when the ball was knocked free, something else was as well.
Loose ball on the floor, Smith, Beverly down hard on it. Dennis.
Hold now, is that really what happened? The guy really lost a tooth, and then proceeded to the locker room to glue it back in as millions of females were watching.
I knew it was gonna be cameras, and I knew it was gonna be cameras. Whenever it's cameras, then it's going on social media. When social media is ladies looking. When it's ladies looking, I gotta be looking nice. So.
Losing a tooth is difficult, but Donovan Mitchell is fortunate that he did not.
Shoulder.
After that incident, I realized that the Spiders' web shooter wouldn't function. But what Devin Booker did was an attack.
Salt. Certainly in the second quarter, I thought the Suns had a lot of good looks, but they were just short. And
damn, Book! May as well stroke it while you're at it. At least, that's what this next reporter expected to see from Kyrie when he asked this.
You're part of that, obviously, but how much fun to sit back and watch that guy just stroke it?
Well, we all know what Kyrie was thinking because that's how the Cavaliers operate. Even when they're angry, bad things happen. Just take a look at this.
Defensive rebound. Irving misses. West the rebound. And a hell ball. West and teammates trying to break them up.
I believe the NBA is simply allowing everyone, even the fans, to be horny.
That was a little extra.
Oh yeah, got it, Grandpa. But if they're doing that on live television, just guess what they're doing when no one's watching. I'm very certain that's what this next player tried to do.
See, watch there. Okay? Absolutely pull the guy's pants down. The referee let him do it. But he makes the three anyway.
Now, showing us is one thing, telling us is quite another. And this was the moment Dwight Howard had been waiting for.
On the other end, we got some stops. Our D was good tonight, so we got to make sure our D stay good. It's very important, but it starts with the D. So we got to make sure we keep playing defense.
These moments are getting insane, but enough of that for now. Like and subscribe. During a Cavaliers vs Knicks game, New York was being blasted out as usual. But with an entire crowd falling asleep in their seats, Kyrie and LeBron stole the show.
All right, what do you do when you're a superstar athlete and you're bored during a game? Well, you play the water bottle challenge, where you flip a bottle and you try to land it upright.
Last night, LeBron James and some of his Cleveland teammates tried and failed miserably playing that game, which has gone viral on social media.
Imagine laboring your whole life to get on the court, only to have cameras showing adult guys flipping water bottles. At the very least, LeBron and Kyrie were just trying to get wet. Now, I understand why if I walked up to a Pistons-Pelicans game, it would be difficult for me to keep away from what Zion did, since it humiliated his whole team.
Christian Wood.
I'm not sure if it was past Zion's bedtime, but it was a close game, and in the final minute you couldn't keep your eyes open? What if you missed out on this? Yup, and right then and there, that kid realized there's way more to life than basketball. But hey, at least he was able to enjoy his food after, unlike this next fans.
In, hustling after it, and he won't get to it. It's out of bounds, last touching him.
Well, that's what you get for being a Wizards fan. But even being a champion team fan is undesirable, at least according to Blake Griffin. When you're the lone Warriors fan in the whole stadium, what do you expect to happen? But those supporters should try to see the positive side. At least they could get soaked, unlike the next fan.
I know you're watching the double team. You're watching this game close. They're forcing Chris Paul.
Then she gets a kiss from Kevin Durant.
Damn it! Now I see why they refer to KD as the sniper. The way the ball landed on her head, it might have killed her. Durant would have to change careers, just like this next guy.
To the free throw line.
Oh dude, all Lucas needed was dollar bills and a pole, and he could have earned more money than his NBA contract. But the diversion worked. The guy missed the free shot, and it showed the officials that occasionally you can set your own rules.
Sometimes you just need a good pat on the backside. Excuse me, Kenny, may I ask you a question?
Whoa, whoa, can I just hey.
Did the ref separate the players only to grasp his butt cheeks? He really went for it. But since we're back in the session, why not toss in Chris Bosh's fetish?
This raptor looking nigga is gay. Look at his mouth.
Bosh? I suppose you were enjoying yourself a bit too much. But after a championship, I think I can understand it. But what LeBron was talking about here is something I'll never understand.
All the freedom in the world to do what we want to do on the offensive end, as long as we do what he wants us to do. I mean, do what we want. You know what I mean? Do what he wants us and of us. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't go to college, son.
Bro, I'm completely perplexed at this point. I'm not sure which is more difficult to understand. LeBron formulating a coherent phrase, or how this next guy maintained a straight face. He's either blind or the finest at his profession in the world. You'd want to see even more of them, right? Just watch it by clicking on the video right here.